Hello, it's Abigail of Ground and Grow Yoga, and today I have a yoga for your feet. This yoga practice is primarily a standing practice. If you would like a more seated therapeutic practice, check out this video instead. Hop on your mat and let's get started. So come to stand on your mat, and when you're here, I want you to be very mindful of where your feet are in space and what it feels like to have them on the mat. So notice if you are putting more weight on one arch or the other, making sure that we're evenly distributing weight between all of the different parts of the foot. So in yoga, we call this four corner standing. And so you want to make sure that you're rooted down through your pinky toe, big toe, back of the foot, and the arches on the sides. We are fully dispersing our weight between different parts of the foot and not favoring one part or the other. Standing here, we're going to stand nice and tall and inhale in and out. As you inhale in, I want you to visualize your feet are suction cups and you're pulling up towards the midline from your feet. So obviously your feet aren't doing anything in particular. You might feel one of your arches raised slightly, but you're just visualizing as you inhale in, suctioning up, and exhaling, release. So inhale, suction up, exhale, release. Inhale, suction up, exhale, release. Inhale, suction up, exhale, release. From here, we're now going to shift our weight so that it's on our right foot, and we're going to bring the left foot forward and point, and then flex it back. And when you flex it back, try to make sure both the big toe and the pinky toe side of the foot are coming back evenly. So with this, we're working both feet, because in the standing leg, we're working on balance, and that's strengthening our ankle, and we're really relying on that rooting down through all parts of the foot. And then the pointed or straight leg, we're pointing and flexing, working through the muscles of the foot and through the leg. You can feel it all the way up. So really point as hard as you can and then flex back as evenly as possible. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. From here, bringing the knee up towards the chest, you can catch it or you can leave it the way it is, and you're going to rotate the ankle one direction and then the other direction. It's okay if your ankle makes a popping sound, it's just built up gases or air bubbles. Good, so moving it till it feels nice and loose. And then we're going to bend the standing leg, bring the straightened leg over into this figure four shape. And then we're going to really press through our foot into our hand. So you can bring the other hand to your waist, to your hip. But we really want to feel that resistance, turning the calf on. Good. Breathing here. You probably feel a little shake. Again, that's really good for the other foot. And release. And we're going to bring it into our tree pose. So tree pose might be down here. It might be all the way to the ground, and you're just having your foot, so your toes are on the ground, heel is up. Or you can bring it all the way up in towards the groin, whatever's comfortable for you. But wherever you are, I want you to be pressing your foot against your leg. And the wobbling is okay, because again, you're working the standing foot. You might actually feel it starting to cramp. So standing nice and tall, really pushing together here. and release. Now we're going to do that all to the other side. So you can pedal your feet out, just switch over. So we're on the left foot, really evenly distributing our weight, pointing the right foot forward. You're going to point, flex back evenly, point, and flex, point, and flex. Couple more times. Again, embrace the wobble if you have a little wobble there. And then we're going to bring it up towards our chest, circling the ankle one direction and then the other. Notice how this side feels. Notice if it feels differently. Notice if your balance is better on one side or the other. Good. Bending the standing leg. Bring this leg across, really pressing into the hand. Good. And then come up, and again, anywhere on the leg is fine as far as tree. We really want to be pressing foot against leg. Just make sure you're not pressing your foot right into your knee. Breathing here. Good, release. Again, shifting the weight to that foot. We're going to bring the left foot up onto the toes, and we're going to do wide ankle circles. So coming up on the toes and down, circling the leg front and out. Good. And then switch, bringing the leg in. Nice. And then keeping the toes on the ground, I want you to do smaller ankle circles. And then switch. Nice. From here, bring the foot behind you, curling the toes under so you're getting a stretch on the floor. So again, with this is a pretty intense stretch. You want to make sure that you're getting the whole foot. So don't just have the big toe on the ground. You want to make sure it's fully turned so that all of your toes are getting stretched out. This is the same as this kind of wrist stretch. So, good. And release. Notice how your feet feel, how they feel different from one another. And then we're going to go to the other side. So big ankle circles. Bringing your foot onto your toes and around. Switch directions. And then smaller ankle circles, keeping the toes on the ground. Good. Switch directions. And then bring that foot behind you. And same thing, we're pressing evenly through all sides of the foot. Nice. Release. We're going to bring our feet to the center of the mat. We're going to come down, place our hands on the ground, spread your fingers nice and wide, step your feet back, and then push your tailbone up towards the sky. Feet are making their way towards the mat in downward dog. So pedal it out here. If your feet, or your heels rather, normally touch the mat, still play with this pedaling motion, really stretching through not only the backs of the legs, but also through the feet themselves.
So by pedaling, we're working through all the different muscles of the feet, coming up to the toes and then down onto our heels. Good. From here, lift the right foot up towards the sky, step it through, walk the foot out so that it's at an angle off your mat, and then drop the back knee. And we're in lizard pose, placing your hands on the ground or to a block. We're going to play with moving from lizard to runner's lunge. So lizard to runner's lunge, and really feel the movement. So normally we try to move from our stomach, try to move from the foot. So slowly bring the foot down, put weight into that ankle, and then slowly peel it back up. So you're really going to feel this through the back of the leg, but that's helping kind of get the blood flow going to the feet. So moving back and forth. Good. Come forward and then release, bringing your feet behind you. We're going to sit back on them. So again, you want to make sure that you move your feet so that all of your foot is on the ground as evenly as possible. And we're sitting back on them, just kind of, again, stretching out the top of the foot there. So breathing here, inhale in and out. In and out. Bring the hands forward, curl the toes under, back to down dog. Again, pedaling through, feeling that through the feet and through the back of the legs. Good. Bring the left leg up towards the sky and then through. Bring the foot out so that the toes are off the mat, and then drop that back knee. So we're in lizard pose here. And again, move mindfully from the foot itself as you move back to runner's lunge and into lizard. So obviously this is a great hip stretch, but again, it's getting the blood flow to the feet. Nice. From here, bring the foot back to meet the other one. This time, curl the toes under and come back to sit on them yet again. So making sure that the pinky toes are also getting a stretch here. You might have to actually pick them up and move them. If this is too intense of a stretch, you lessen that intensity by coming forward onto the hands, and you can lever back and forth to figure out how much intensity you want. Good. Breathing here. You can stay here, or you can walk your hands towards your knees. Bring your knees up. And turn so you can see better. Coming into toe stand. So my toes are all flat on the mat. And I'm actually suctioning up towards the midline. So feeling as if I'm suctioning up out of the mat and in towards my body. And you can move up and down on your toes that way. So again, deep toe stretch. When you're ready, from wherever you are, come to sit with your feet out in front of you in butterfly pose. And I want you to open up the soles of the feet as much as you can towards the sky. So grabbing right in towards the balls of the foot and then opening them out as if they were a book. And then I want you to use your thumbs to really press into the arches. So we have arches all through our feet from outside inside, the other side. So there's 3 arches, so I want you to move your thumbs up and down them. So getting all 3 arches evenly. You can also do a quick motion where you're kind of pulling through your ankles to your toes. So whatever feels best for you. And then play with bringing the toes back towards your body and then towards each other. Towards your body and then towards each other. Again, I just press a little bit more into them. You can press fairly hard on your feet because we stand on our feet and they're used to bearing weight. So whatever feels comfortable here, really pressing into them. You might take and go in circles through the toes themselves. Whatever feels good, whatever's intuitive to you. Some people like to put their fingers between their toes, stretch them out that way, wiggle them. Or you might do more ankle circles if that feels good. Just take a second to just show some love to your feet. Stand on our feet all day. We cramp them in shoes. This is a good way to take care of them. And I want you to rub your hands together really fast, creating heat as fast as you can. And then place your hands on the soles of your feet and really feel that warmth absorbing. Good. And you either can end here with me today, or if time allows, you can swing your feet over and come up to the wall, 2 legs up the wall, really help with that blood flow, making sure new blood gets to the feet more quickly. So definitely check that out if you have time. Otherwise, bring your hands together at heart center. Namaste.
If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like as well as comment and subscribe. Subscribers allow me to continue to make free content. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.